Hi. Oh, yeah, kind of dark. No makeup. And just have my Himalayan salt lamp on. And I can't sleep. I have an incurable autoimmune disease, and what people don't get is I get stressed, I get depressed, I get mood swings, my adrenal system go crazy, and then I can't go to sleep at night. I'm up sometimes till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, tossing and turning in bed because my body just will not let me go to sleep. And then I remember I went to a Buddhist session recently, or Buddhist event, and the guy who was running it said something about getting up early in the morning, almost like as though I was being spied on, but they don't seem to get. This illness causes me not, if you add stress in my life, you stress me out, you attack me on Twitter, you bully me in some way, and this illness takes over, and I can't sleep. I've been trying to find a solution for this problem. A healthy one. So far, I don't know. I'm not supposed to drink alcohol. Maybe I should start drinking alcohol, though, because that would knock me out. Catch-22, everything that could help me deal with this issue I can't have because I'm allergic to yeast. Oh, now I'm yawning. So now that I've gotten up and record this, I probably will go to sleep now. Yay. That's good. Maybe I needed to get up, get some air, and do something in order to expend the adrenaline that's in my system, and then I could go sleep. Get it out. Maybe I should record one of these every night when I feel this way, and maybe it'll help me go to sleep. Anyways, I'm angry at everybody. I mean, there's something seriously wrong with people here in California. This is, or back east. I don't know. It depends on who my Twitter stalker is. Why the hell did anyone have to interfere in my life and decide what I was supposed to be doing with my life? What my religion is supposed to be, what my politics are supposed to be, who I am as a person? Why? Why did you have to stop me from having a job that I love? Why did you stop me from doing what I wanted to do with my life? Because guess what? I don't have anything I want to do with my life now, and you don't have the right to give me a purpose. You have the right to give me a direction. That's slavery. I am not going to fight for people's civil rights against my will. I'm not going to fight for the border for immigrants or Indians or blacks or anybody else at this point because you've taken away everything I want to do with my life, and you've taken me in a position where I'm not happy. And I can't pretend to be happy anymore. I went through most of my childhood pretending to be happy so that everyone would leave me alone. I did. Truth is, my parents made me feel suicidal most of my teen years. I hate them. But no one would do that because I was the girl that got good grades in school. And that's the irony. I'm being attacked on online by someone who thinks I had white privilege. To me, white privilege means I'm owned. I'm required to live by these standards that I don't want to live up to. I'm required to be everyone else's servant and slave. I can't be an individual. I can't have autonomy. I might have my own identity. Because I'm white, I must be like every other white person. I must want a guy with a house and the car and the kids. I'm an actor. I want to cry and feel emotions. I want to play characters. I want someone to give me script pages so I can memorize those script pages and work with another actor and be challenged and have an emotional connection and a moment of being in a moment of someone else's shoes. Because what I like to do is to study people and study, understand why they feel the way they do. And I can't do that when I'm not acting. I will spend the rest of my life feeling completely alone. No matter who's in my life. If I can't do acting. I'm not normal, and I just wish people would accept that. I don't need therapy to reprogram me to be a Republican or a Christian or a 9-to-5 person because I'm not that person. I'm not. And you know what really makes me angry is the person that's attacking me online is so full of guilt. And they're not willing to follow their conscience and do the right thing. Because it's the only thing that makes sense. the way they've attacked me over and over again, they're trying to justify what they did. They're trying to verify it. They're trying to make me look like I'm a bad person or did something horrible in order and make everyone else think I did in order to justify me being kicked, me being ostracized from the union. I get emails from the union about events I'm not allowed to attend. And it hurts. But I still receive the emails because I still want to know, because I want to go to those events. I don't want to go to a meeting of politicians. I don't want to go to a meeting of lawyers. I don't want to go to a CLE class. I don't want to learn how to be an accountant. I don't want to be a fucking doctor. Fuck you, medical community. Seriously. What really makes me angry are the doctors here in California. My toe is messed up and you didn't help me. Why? Because Tim Camden or some guy I went to law school with back on the East Coast said she needs to be forced to go live with her parents, or her parents take care of her. Meanwhile, my parents wouldn't let their dentist clean my frickin' teeth. You sick, narcissistic assholes. I finally ended up having a doctor remove both my toenails. And I got better for a while. But I went through 5 years of no one helping me with my toes and spending money I didn't need to spend when somebody suggested, well, maybe we should just take the toes off. And then my thyroid problem. Let me guess. I go to Arizona, all of a sudden I'll be given medication. But as far as I'm concerned, I'll be given the wrong medication because my parents don't give a rat's ass about how I really feel or whether or not I'm healthy or whether or not I look good. They don't. They never fucking did. The only thing they want me to do is to work for them. I'm supposed to go to Arizona and be my mom's maid for the rest of her life and take care of her. Well, I don't care about taking care of that bitch. She never took care of me when I was growing up. Not really. The only thing my parents gave me was money. That's how they took care of me. I have an yeast allergy, and I've had it my entire life, and my parents weren't smart enough to figure out that it might be a problem. So I have an autoimmune disease. My father has a degree in economics, but he doesn't have a heart. My mother is a nurse. That doesn't mean I want to follow in her footsteps and take care of people as a nurse too. I don't want people contact at all at this point. I've become an antisocial recluse because I'm not allowed to be around people and do the things that I love to do. I'm an artist. I like writing, I like poetry, I like art. I don't like baseball, I don't like basketball, I don't like going to sporting events, I don't like going to parties. I like dancing, I like music. I like acting. Why couldn't you just accept that's who I am? I'm not the girl from high school. Oh, that's just it. In high school, I wrote poetry. I was a poet. Played the flute. But you guys didn't pay attention to that, did you? You just assumed because I read big books I was going to be a librarian. Stupid idiots. I don't like using that word, stupid idiots. We live in a world where people are so dense. They see one thing on someone's resume and assume that's who that person is. I went to law school. So therefore, I must be a devious, dishonest person. I must be out for the, quickie fix. Law isn't a quickie fix. Sometimes it'll take a year or two. And the reality is, though, in the process, I end up being a homeless person on the streets of California. Because from my experience, lawyers are lazy. You're lazy. You have lack empathy. You have no desire whatsoever to fight for anything unless it's an easy win for you. And because I have a law degree, you expect to be able to take care of my own law problems. Even though in the process I'm feeling suicidal. So thanks. I'm living in an apartment with mildew. I don't know what to do about it. That's not my area of expertise. Just because I'm a lawyer doesn't mean I know everything. Lawyers don't study every aspect of the law. I can't handle my own case with the union. That's not my area of expertise. I can't handle any kind of case. I haven't done anything with a law since 2002. I have been inactive for over a decade. I have never practiced law. I have never represented anybody in court. I am not an attorney. I'm an actor and a filmmaker. But because I'm not allowed to be with the actors, I have no family, no friends, no one I can trust. And you pretty much took away everything I cared about and everything I loved. And there is no forcing me to love things I don't love, and there's no forcing me into a direction of doing something I don't want to do. Because in all honesty, I don't have a reason to want to fight to survive. Because everything I've loved has been taken away from me on lies. I cry when I'm angry. I was full of anger, yes. But I never left a meeting screaming and yelling. I actually left a meeting in 2012 thinking I was going to go to Whole Foods and pick up some food and go home. Because I had things to do that weekend. Volunteering at the Tree People. I was volunteering. I was helping other people. But you have no right to tell me how to spend every second of my day. This was my life. You fucking idiots. You narcissistic, I don't like calling people that, but it's true. You are. I wasn't wasting my life by not negotiating contracts. I'm not designed to negotiate contracts. I don't like conflict. I'm a girl who would rather sit here talking to my camera than talk to you. I'm a girl that would rather be writing poems. I'm a girl that would rather be doing digital art. I'm a girl that would rather be playing a character. I had plans for my own life and plans for my own self. I'm an INFP. I'm an artist. Whether you like it or not, that's the personality I am. The only reason I went to law school was a father doesn't deserve my love. You want to talk about mental health problems? Let's start with the legal profession. Because lawyers need some serious help to learn how to empathize with other people. Because I'm being pushed to suicide. And after I'm dead, lawyers will say, well, someone should have helped her. Or they'll perpetuate the lie. The slander that's out there about me will remain true. And no one will actually do the right thing and say that what they did was wrong. No one will actually say Laura didn't deserve it. We're going to drive Laura out of town for Blake Shills and the bitch he's with. Because she's not a Jew. And therefore she's not good enough to be with us. You fascist hypocrites. You really are. I'm not going to work under you or for you if you're Jewish anymore. You either accept the fact that I want to be my own boss, that I wanted to act and be seen as an actor. If you can't accept that, then you need to accept the fact that I'm dead. Because I will not work for you if you don't hire me to be an actor. And I don't work for you or bring you fucking coffee. Because that's all you see in me, someone good enough to do. And Tim Camden, do you want to know what Santa Monica College meant to me? It was the only thing that was keeping me going and the only thing that I wanted to do to support my acting career. Because my acting career is why I chose to be Cancer. And if I don't have a career as an actor, then I'm in hell and I want to die. And if you want to throw me in an institution for saying that, try. But I'll die if you do. I'm too sick. I have been sick for the past decade and no one has given a shit. All you've done is try to make me do things that stress me out and make me sicker. I needed to do what I wanted to do, and I should have every right to do what I want to do, to make money, to have a career, to have a life, to have my own business, whatever. I wasn't taking money from my parents when I had cancer. I was working my ass off. How dare you to assume that because I don't have a penis between my legs, I didn't have plans for my life. My plans do not include getting married. My plans do not include getting a man in my life to save me. My plans do not include moving from Los Angeles. My plans do not include giving up my SAG-AFTRA card. If you make me give it up, I will kill myself. Do you understand that, Tim Camden? What does SAG-AFTRA mean to me? I'm an actor. It is the greatest thing I've achieved in my life as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a rat's ass about my law degree. I want to burn it at this point. Because if anything, I've learned that Catholic University was the worst place to go for a law school because it was the most manipulative, deceptive, dishonest people I've ever met in my life. Tim Camden, you once said to me about your girlfriend, I'm assuming now wife, that you wanted to meet someone who had things in common with you. Don't fucking assume what I have in common with me based on the fact I was born in Maryland, because I'm really sick and tired of people in California trying to set me up from someone in my home state because I never fucking want to go back there. Nor do I want to go to New York. was a hippie in college. Didn't smoke pot, but still I was kind of a hippie at heart. And a glee kind of theater person. No, musicals? Well, I'm not really that into them. I never did a musical, actually. I just like singing them. Oliver, Oliver, never before as a boy, whenever he will rule the day. Somebody named him Oliver. Or, Puerto Rico, you ugly island, island of tropic diseases. Always the pineapples growing, always the population growing, and the babies crying, and the bullets flying. I like the Isle of Manhattan, smoke on your pipe, man. Okay, I'm ruining that one. I can't do the accent as well as Che Rivera. Yeah, worship. Oh yes, and then, matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match, find me a find, catch me a catch. If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-daddle, digga-digga-diddle-daddle-dom, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I think they ought to do Fiddler on the Roof and switch the boys and girls parts. Oh, maybe that'd be too weird. Have all the boys be played by girls and like, well, Shakespeare did it, kind of. Anyways, okay, I'm actually yawning now, so we gotta work this out. But I'm fed up because of because just asinine assumptions made about me. I never left a meeting yelling and screaming. I didn't. I tried to stand up at a microphone and said that after was killing me before they shut it off. But then you people will believe whatever you hear, the 30-second soundbite. You'll make assumptions based on what? Santa Monica College. I stood up to leave too. Only have Carrasco to start screaming for security because he's a deceptive, dishonest, manipulative person, and I'd kind of like to know why he did that. Will Wallace? Did AFI promise to get your students into their school? Did SAG-AFTRA offer to let SAG-AFTRA celebrity actors work on your projects? Or does Wayne Hodges really know Blake Shields and Bromwich, and they're both from Idaho? I was an educated, nice girl who never did anything wrong. Hell, Jordan Marks, who I dated in 2003 when we split up, he actually said I had more class than the rest of the girls on Deadwood. He was right. I've done some stupid things with guys. But in all honesty, if any guy out there is saying I did stuff with them, they're the slut. Not me. They're the whore, not me. Because I don't deserve to be blacklisted and backlashed by some guy who's decided that he's going to boost up his ego by saying stuff I did with him, which maybe I didn't do. I don't know if Jordan's Jewish. That says something. There aren't a lot of men I can say, actually, whether or not they're Jewish or not, because I'm not exactly the aggressive girl. I'm not really into crazy sex acts. I'm not into porn. I'd rather have a good book. That doesn't mean I'm the kind of woman who is a crazy girl with cats. I like dancing. I like having a good time. But you've stopped me from doing that. I'm not going to be the old lady with cats. Because I'm going to die young, or relatively young. Because you bullied me so much. You took away the reason I chose to live. You took away my will to live. Are you proud of yourself, Twitter troll? Are you? I disappeared. I didn't go off and get a job and live happily ever after. I didn't marry an ugly white guy with a big fat beer belly or an African-American man with dreadlocks who likes to listen to hip-hop music. I stayed alone, just the way I wanted it. Because if I can't have a guy I think is fantastic, I'm not going to have a guy. And it's up to me to decide who that is. You bastards out there, you know the truth? We've become a nation of narcissists. From my perspective, we've become a nation of narcissists and rapists. And if my game that I'm playing right now makes me date a black African-American man, I'm quitting it. Don't play those games with me anymore. Jason George? Screw you. Screw you. I'm not going to prove to you I'm not I'm not a white supremacist. I'm a Democrat. I voted for Obama. But I'm not going to be forced to have sex with a woman in order to prove the fact that I'm for gay rights. I'm not gay. Any more than am I going to force to have sex with a black man because, Jason George, you think I'm just like the rest of my family. Screw you. I like tall white guys who are into yogi, into vegan, and none of them have ever been Protestant Republican. A couple of Jewish guys I dated. A couple Korean guy. Hispanic guy, though. That was bad. Sorry, it was. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat McDonald's. And I can't have pork anymore. I actually made him pork dinner one night. I remember that. I've cooked for guys. Only to feel like I'm used by them. So, peace and out. This is the longest one I've ever recorded.